Aviation is a marvel. It's about machines, yes, but it's more than that. It's about people. Pilots, controllers, engineers, and countless others working together. They're a team, even when they're miles apart. Their language is precise, their actions synchronized. They operate in a world of constant motion, where a single error can have devastating consequences. This shared responsibility is what makes communication the lifeblood of aviation. Clear communication is not a luxury, it's a necessity. It ensures that everyone is on the same page, literally. Think of it as a symphony. The conductor guides the orchestra, just like air traffic control guides aircraft. Each musician has a part to play, just like pilots follow specific instructions. When everyone is in sync, the result is a beautiful, harmonious performance. But when communication breaks down, the music stops. The importance of clear communication in aviation cannot be overstated. It's a matter of life and death. Every day, thousands of flights take off and land safely because of the precise language and procedures used by aviation professionals. But what happens when this carefully constructed system fails? How do seemingly small misunderstandings lead to unimaginable tragedies? January 29th, 2025 will forever be etched in the annals of aviation history. It was a day that began like any other, with flights crisscrossing the nation, carrying people to their destinations. But on this fateful day, the skies above Washington, D.C. would bear witness to a horrific tragedy. American Airlines Flight 5342, a passenger jet carrying 64 souls, was on its final approach to Reagan National Airport. The sun had set, casting long shadows over the Potomac River as the plane descended through the twilight. Meanwhile, a U.S. Army Blackhawk helicopter, likely on a training mission with 3 personnel on board, was also operating in the vicinity of the airport. The stage was set for disaster. 2 aircraft operating in close proximity, their paths converging with terrifying speed. What followed was a scene of unimaginable horror. The Blackhawk helicopter, for reasons yet to be fully understood, crossed the path of the descending passenger jet. The ensuing collision was catastrophic. The investigation into the crash of AA5342 and the Blackhawk helicopter is ongoing, but preliminary reports suggest a chillingly familiar culprit miscommunication. It appears that a breakdown in communication between air traffic control and the Blackhawk helicopter crew played a significant role in the accident. One possibility is that the helicopter crew either misinterpreted instructions from air traffic control or failed to properly communicate their position and intentions. This could have been due to a number of factors, including language barriers, radio interference, or simply human error. Whatever the cause, the consequences were irreversible. The National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB, will be meticulously examining every aspect of this tragedy, from the pilot's actions to the air traffic control recordings. Their goal is not just to determine what happened, but also to understand why it happened. Only then can they make recommendations to prevent similar tragedies from occurring in the future. The crash serves as a stark reminder of the critical importance of communication in aviation. It highlights the fragility of the systems that keep us safe in the skies and the devastating consequences when those systems fail. While the investigation into this specific incident is ongoing, there are clear lessons to be learned. First, we must continue to invest in technology and training that enhance communication between pilots and air traffic control. This includes developing systems that are less prone to errors and misunderstandings, as well as providing pilots and controllers with the tools and training they need to communicate effectively under pressure. Second, we must foster a culture of safety in aviation that prioritizes clear and concise communication. This means creating an environment where pilots and controllers feel comfortable speaking up if they see something amiss without fear of repercussions. It also means learning from past mistakes and constantly striving to improve safety protocols. The goal is not just to prevent accidents, but to create a system that is as safe as humanly possible.